Hello there and welcome to News Across Nigeria. I'm Olumide Macaulay. On the program today, ease to petrol scarcity in sight as Nigeria gets $200 million forex support for fuel imports. The Imo State government hands over Morobund factory to Chinese investors, targets job creation and economic growth. And Benue State Governor Samuel Otom insists ranchers will stop killings of farmers by herdsmen and not grazing reserves. Thank you for joining us on the program. News Across Nigeria tells you what's happening now across the Nigerian Federation, and the oil and gas sector is in the news for the reason of fuel scarcity, which has pervaded the entire industry and the states. But there's a reaction from the Minister of State for Petroleum to that, and what he's saying now, that is Dr. Ibe Kachiku, is that Nigeria will get $200 million in hard currency from oil majors to pay for fuel imports and help ease petrol shortages. Mr. Kachiku said in a video chat to NNPC staff posted on his Facebook account that he had been able to convince the upstream oil companies to provide the country a forex buffer over the next 1 year for those who are bringing in products. According to the minister, the agreement includes companies like Total and Shell, which will work with local fuel importer Conoil and ENI, and cooperating as well with Oando. Last month, Mr. Kachiku said Nigeria was in talks with Chevron, Total and ENI to get help revamping its ailing refineries. Now let's take a look at the south of the country now concerning the fuel scarcity. The Cross River State government says it's put in place a mechanism that will ensure that products are evenly distributed following complaints of diversion of petroleum products. The State Commissioner for Petroleum Resources has called on the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation to ensure that petroleum products are available to independent and major marketers. He decried the situation where millions of petrol products pass through the Calabar depot and the state continues to witness persistent fuel scarcity.
The fault might not be from NNPC. The fault might be those who are taking it are not doing what they are supposed to do. But wherever the fault is, that is why the ministry is saying we want to follow up. We want to be seen as positioned by God and government to dispense service and not favor. So everybody needs to be committed. It's very important. We all need to work with the federal government. We all need to work with the state. This is our view, and that is why we are meeting today.
Staying with the fuel situation, the Department of Petroleum Resources in Plateau State is monitoring activities and how fuel stations across the state are dispensing premium motor spirit petrol to the public. Controller of the department in the state, Mr. Cesar Douglas, says some of the illegal operators have been apprehended, while those operating in the night and selling above the government-approved price will be prosecuted.
We went to an illegal outlet along Donkat Valley Road. That illegal outlet has been very notorious, very. That we seal him several times and he continued to tamper with our streets. We remove pumps in the station 3 times. Every day you will go back in the night, mount the pump in the night, remove it in the early hours of the day. We did everything possible. We told the DSS, we wrote them, we wrote the civil defense to apprehend the man. But every time the man himself will not appear, at the scene of the operation. He will send in miscreants. He will continue to tell you he's at home, he is sick. Anytime he comes with a medical report that he is admitted, he is sick. So it has been so difficult for us to apprehend him.
From the north central to the south south, the Delta State government has signed a memorandum of understanding with Alpha Energy and Electric Incorporated to generate 500 megawatts of electricity through a public-private partnership scheme. The Delta State government says that the partnership will help boost power generation in the state. You're watching News Across Nigeria. Coming up, we're talking about investment in Akwa Ibom State. Don't go away.